Wildcats Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona. Kickoff to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Thorne. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And now they've moved into the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He breaks a tackle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Higgins. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Pocket breaking down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Arizona comes out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Thorne. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
Going over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Kansas State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Vincent. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Waddle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Got it in the middle, it's Madden.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Power football with the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Culliver. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Vincent. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Vincent. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Nope, they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's throwing for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to go up top. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And the Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a crease. It's Madden. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll just down it right there. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Vincent. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Waddle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Waddle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He's going to fire deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Higgins. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the tailback. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Vincent. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3:25. Lost a throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Higgins. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Vincent. Skips away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the...
Lofts one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Vincent. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Taking it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over.